So this is a private video of me. I'm going to respond to some of the contents of the last video because I didn't do my job. I obviously didn't get my point across, and I want to clarify a few things because there seems to be a lot of misunderstanding. That video was not about replacing the use of a cordless tool or modern tools with an old bit and brace. The fact that so many of you needed to tell me or inform me that there was such a tool as a cordless drill is surprising to me. I know there's a cordless drill. I have 3 of them, and I find them to be nearly indispensable in the use of things. The point of what the point of the video was it was tongue-in-cheek. It was demonstrating the absurdity with the absurd. Of course, it was over the top. Of course, it wasn't real. All of the stuff going down. It wasn't intended to be. This was not a serious video. So taking such a narrow view and thinking that this was done literally is not what I intended. And obviously, I have failed you on that. So the point that I want to make is that to open your mind so you can think about things from a different perspective. Not always are the brand new ways, are the latest and greatest and the shiny things, are those the best ways. Sometimes the old ways are better. For that particular example, if I needed to go down and drill a hole in a fence post or something, rather than loading all those things up, it would be simpler to use that tool. Are the old tools always better than the new tools? No, rarely are they. However, we shouldn't be discounting them as completely useless. And especially those of us that are preparedness-minded that may need to live for extended periods of time without power and such. If you needed to drill a hole, the cordless drill, the corded drill, the generator, all of those things become essentially boat anchors. So that is the point I'm trying to make. But do keep in mind these modern conveniences and these modern tools. If you're a contractor, if you're making your living with your tools, well, of course, you're not going to use a bit and brace. It wouldn't make any sense. No one's going to pay, or very few people are going to pay for someone to work with that method. But don't forget that these tools and all of these conveniences, they come with a lot of baggage as well. That generator, all of those tools, they're very expensive. You're talking $1,000 for a generator. You're talking $200 for a corded drill set for a good one that's going to last you maybe 2 years if you're a tradesman, mostly 2 to 5 years, depending on what you do. Anyone who says otherwise either isn't using them or doesn't know what they're talking about or is just out and out lying, because the batteries just don't hold that long and they don't work. I've been using them for a long time. I know what I'm talking about. And also with those machines and those conveniences, they come with a lot of headache. You have to service them. You have to buy parts. In addition to all the expenses, it's one more thing to worry about. When I was getting ready for the winter, I had to have, I don't know, a dozen small engines that I needed to winterize. It's a lot of extra work. So it's not just a zero-sum game. They don't just bring everything. They also require a lot. Filters, belts, all of those things take time and they're expensive. So and they're going to wear out. So there is validity to using the old tools. That bit and brace you could probably get for free or buy at a garage sale or at a flea market or an auction for a couple dollars, and you probably get a whole box of bits with it. It's a lifetime tool. It's a multi-generational tool. The one that I have is over 100 years old. It's going to last forever, and it's always, always, always going to work. The corded drill, the Milwaukee hole shooter, for example, top quality, you're not going to get a better corded drill than that. It's going to last a lifetime, a man's lifetime if it's taken care of. It's expensive. You're probably looking at close to $150, maybe $200, maybe more for a drill like that. I've been out of it for a while, so I don't know the prices of these things. The corded drill, you can expect to shuttle out $150, $200 every 2 to 5 years. So they don't come without expenses, and where that money just doesn't just appear. Easy to say to me, as so many do, well, when I'm doing a project, well, you need to go out and you need to get new tires, or you need to go out and you need to do this. Well, yeah, it's easy to say that. However, new tires are $1,500. And for me, I don't have $1,500 just to go buy tires whenever I want. I've got to use them up. I've got to run them down until they don't have anything left to offer. So you got to take these things into consideration. We have made a choice to give up big incomes to be able to go and buy whatever we want to do, to have time and to have this lifestyle. So do please try to remember that when you're commenting, and think before you speak, because it's so simple for you to sit behind the computer and judge me and tell me you need to do this and you need to do that, and criticize, you're stupid for putting tire chains on. No one needs tire chains. There's no snow. Why would you do that? Well, the last time I checked, I didn't see you driving around in my lower pasture to tell me whether or not that I needed tire chains. So think about it, and don't say such foolish things, and have a little respect. I do the best I can with what I have. We're not about buying everything brand new, everything when we need it all the time. We have tried to get that point across, and so either you people who are making these comments are completely ignorant, or they're new, or they're not getting a chance. They're just not getting what we're doing here. So I have to try to keep that in consideration. So these comments have stirred me, and I am a little bit passionate about this and these things. So hopefully you watch this and think about the bigger picture of things before you comment, and try to not be so narrow-minded, and be respectful. That's all I ask. So thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.